How often do we ponder over the indispensable role of science in our lives? From the moment we rise with the sun, to the moment we retire under the blanket of twinkling stars, science is our constant companion. Today, we delve into the history and significance of a day set aside to commemorate this integral part of our lives, the World Science Day. Celebrated on the 10th of November each year, this day has been a beacon of scientific enlightenment since 2002. Born out of a commitment made in Budapest in 1999 at the World Conference on Science, the World Science Day aims to foster a new social contract for science. A contract that not only ensures the responsible use of knowledge from all fields of science, but also prevents its misuse. As we commemorate World Science Day, we renew our commitment to science for peace and development. It is a firm belief that science can help eradicate poverty, raise public awareness of its importance, and bridge the gap between science and society. This day also heralds the International Week of Science and Peace, a tradition we've been observing since 1986. In the year 2023, under the banner of Building Trust in Science, UNESCO underscores the fact that science can only fully shape our collective future if it succeeds in building trust. Trust in science is the driving force behind the application and development of evidence-based solutions to the myriad challenges our planet faces. This trust influences both the way scientists carry out their work and society's perception of issues in the scientific field. It also strengthens science-based policy decisions and garners social support for their implementation, taking us a step closer to a more sustainable society. Our World Science Day aims to bolster society's awareness of the role of science for peaceful and sustainable societies, foster national and international solidarity for sharing science between different countries, renew commitment to use science for societal benefit, and shed light on the challenges facing science while encouraging support for scientific work. And did you know science is a human right? Article 27 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights declares that everyone has the right to participate in the cultural life of the community, enjoy the arts, and share in scientific advancement and its benefits. Recognizing this right serves as a driving force for improving access to science and its benefits for the development of science and technology. Lastly, we must not forget the value of female talent in science. Although the 11th of February is a specific day for women and girls in science, World Science Day underscores the importance of increasing the presence of young women in STEM careers and strengthening the role of professionals who develop the necessary expertise. In summary, the World Science Day is a celebration of science, its achievements, its potential, and its indispensability for the development of our societies. It reminds us that science is not just a subject of study, but a human right, a vehicle for peace, and a beacon of sustainable development. Through this day, we renew our trust in science and recommit to using it for the betterment of humanity.
Have you ever wondered how the world of science has evolved over the years? The answer lies in the minds of brilliant scientists, their groundbreaking discoveries, and how they changed our understanding of the universe. Today, we journey through time, tracing the footsteps of 5 influential scientists who shaped the world we know today. Our journey begins in 384 BC with the birth of Aristotle, a genius Greek philosopher and scientist. Aristotle was a man of many talents, dabbling in biology, zoology, ethics, and political science. He was a master of rhetoric and logic, and his theories on physics and metaphysics still resonate today. Aristotle was a pioneer in classification, gathering plant and animal specimens and grouping them based on their characteristics. He estimated the size of the Earth and explained the chain of life through his studies of flora and fauna. Fast forward to 287 BC, and we find ourselves in the company of Archimedes, often hailed as the greatest mathematician of all time. Archimedes was a master of both theory and practice, introducing infinitesimals and laying the foundation for calculus. He computed areas and volumes of spheres and parabolic segments and discovered laws of lever, density, fluid equilibrium, and buoyancy. Despite the loss of much of his work, his remaining contributions continue to shape modern science and technology. Next, we leap to 1564 AD to the birth of Galileo Galilei, the father of modern science. Galileo, born in Pisa, Italy, is best known for his revolutionary work in astronomy and physics. He built the first telescope to observe the stars and planets, discovered the law of pendulum, and revealed that the moon's surface was not smooth but filled with craters. Galileo's discovery of 4 moons revolving around Jupiter and his validation of Copernicus's theory of the Sun being the center of the solar system set the stage for future space exploration. Our journey brings us to the 19th century with the birth of Michael Faraday in 1791 AD. Faraday, a British blacksmith's son who left school in the 4th grade, taught himself to read and write and developed a fascination with science, particularly electricity. Despite his humble beginnings, Faraday made significant contributions to the field of electromagnetism and electrochemistry. He is known for his discoveries of electromagnetic inductions and rotations, field theory, diamagnetism, and the magneto-optical effect. Faraday's invention of the electric motor and his research on optical deceptions, condensation of gases, and isolation of benzene from gas oils are testimonies of his genius. In conclusion, science is a never-ending journey of discovery, fueled by the curiosity and brilliance of scientists like Aristotle, Archimedes, Galileo, and Faraday. Their contributions have shaped our understanding of the world, and their legacies continue to inspire new generations of scientists. As we continue to explore and discover, we stand on the shoulders of these giants, carrying forward the torch of knowledge they ignited centuries ago.
Ponder for a moment. Where would we be without the power of invention? Would we be scribbling on cave walls instead of typing on sleek portable devices? Would we be spending our evenings in darkness instead of basking in the warm glow of electric light? Our journey begins in the mid-19th century with Thomas Alva Edison, the Wizard of Menlo Park, who patented an astonishing 1,093 inventions in his lifetime. From batteries to phonographs, cement to mining, telegraphs to lights and power, Edison's innovative mind was ceaseless. He even made significant improvements to Graham Bell's telephone and invented the kinetoscope for viewing moving films. His tireless work ethic, often exceeding 20 hours a day, resulted in great strides like the digital voting system and the concept of storage batteries, which Henry Ford later utilized in his automobile. Moving forward to 1867, we meet Marie Curie-Skłodowska, the first woman to receive a Nobel Prize. Born in Warsaw, Poland, Curie was an inspiration for many, with her determination and innovative spirit. Her inventions included the first mobile X-ray machine and the discovery of radium. Through her meticulous experimentation with various elements, she identified the radioactivity of thorium and invented the pitchblende, a source of radiation more potent than uranium or thorium. However, the very brilliance of her work led to her untimely death from radiation poisoning in 1934. In 1822, Louis Pasteur was born, destined to make significant contributions to science, technology, and medicine. His work on fermentation, biogenesis, and the germ theory revolutionized our understanding of microbiology. He's also known for the process of pasteurization, making milk safe from harmful microbes. Pasteur's groundbreaking work didn't stop there. He discovered the cure for puerperal fever and created vaccines for rabies and anthrax. Our journey concludes with Sir Isaac Newton, born in 1643 in Woolsthorpe, England. Despite being a poor student, Newton had a knack for creating mechanical toys and models of windmills. His most noteworthy achievement, however, was his explanation of the theory of gravity, for which he invented calculus. He also provided a theory on tides and invented the reflecting telescope. Newton's laws continue to underpin various areas of mechanics. In conclusion, our daily lives are deeply influenced by these inventors. From Edison's light bulb to Pasteur's pasteurization, from Curie's radium to Newton's laws of gravity, these inventions have shaped our world. They inspire us to keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep inventing, because who knows? The next great invention could be just around the corner.
Have you ever pondered the true essence of human values? What are they? Why do they exist? And how do they shape our lives? When we talk about human values, we are referring to the things we cherish, aspire to achieve, and deem as good. These are the goals we set for ourselves in life, beyond our basic physical needs. We could say that values represent the spiritual aspects of our existence, while our basic needs cater to the physical or biological side. In any organized system, goals form a hierarchy. Whenever two goals conflict, we invoke a higher goal, principle or value to resolve the dispute. The most fascinating aspect is the apex of these principles, the supreme goal or the ultimate value of human life. This is the crux of ethics, traditionally explored by philosophy and religion. But how does a scientist view it? It might seem that science, by its very nature, is detached from ethics. Science seeks to explain how things are, not how they should be. It doesn't dictate what's good or bad. As one American philosopher wisely noted, no matter how meticulously you study a railroad schedule, you'll never find a sign indicating where you want to go. However, it is conceivable that science could render ethics obsolete. In the 19th century, the scientific worldview suggested a deterministic universe of tiny particles moving in a nearly vacant three-dimensional space. Their interactions, governed by Newton's laws, dictated the course of the universe. In such a world, human freedom seemed illusory. People were merely aggregates of particles, with as much freedom as a wound-up watch mechanism. With such a worldview, the problem of ethics wasn't about distinguishing good from evil, but predicting human behavior. It became a scientific study, a branch of behavioral science. This deterministic perspective laid the groundwork for Marxist economic determinism and Leninist totalitarianism, leading to immense suffering and dehumanization. However, the 20th century scientific worldview underwent a radical transformation. It became clear that subatomic physics couldn't be understood within the framework of 19th century naive realism. The theory of relativity and quantum mechanics necessitated a shift toward critical philosophy, which posits that our theories and mental images of the world are merely tools to organize and anticipate our experiences, not the ultimate reality. In conclusion, while science might seem detached from human values, it offers profound insights into our understanding of them. It challenges us to rethink our deterministic views and recognize the complex interplay between physical laws and human freedom. It shows us that ethics is not just about predicting behavior, but about understanding the profound complexity and unpredictability of human nature. And most importantly, it reminds us that our values, principles, and goals are not just abstract concepts, but integral parts of our reality, shaping our experiences and our understanding of the world.